105.7 KFAN Plus.
The Power Hour is live. You can watch it now at kfan.com/watch. It's all presented by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Welcome back. Props out to the good people down at the Minnesota DMV and the motorcycle training course that I did yesterday. Really good refresher on how to ride a motorcycle and the rules. And I learned a lot. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 9 years old. I'm 53. And I learned a lot yesterday taking that course. So if you're thinking about riding a motorcycle or you are riding a motorcycle and you think you might need a refresher, I encourage you to do it. Just go on and sign up and go take that class. Nice job, everybody. Plus, you get to ride your motorcycle. How cool is that?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I like riding motorcycles.
It does look fun.
I do get afraid of people. And now they passed a law that lets the motorcycles kind of split the traffic. You know, like they do in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently, that's gonna be a law in the Twin Cities or in the I should say Minnesota that you can do that.
It was tough getting used to initially when I got into California, where
It's scary.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something wrong
Yeah,
there.
it's scary because they go zooming through there, and of course the letter of the law is supposed to be basically you can do it if traffic is stopped and you're on a motorcycle, you can ride between the lanes and keep on moving, right? It helps with traffic and stuff. But the truth is going to be, if it's anything like it is in California, they're going to zoom by you at 120.
Yeah.
Correct. And I'll tell you what, as crazy as California was, Paris took the cake on that. That was unbelievable. They're lane splitting. They're cutting in front of you,
Really?
cutting through. I mean, it was unbelievable watching. And they're huge motorcycle people over there.
Did you feel the urge to open a door?
That's the thing, right?
No, it's like I just don't want them to die.
Right.
And I don't want to be
That's nice
responsible
of you.
for
Yeah,
it.
right,
even
right.
though I
Nice
wouldn't.
thing to say, Zach. That's really thoughtful.
that's
Big
kind.
fan of not people not dying.
Yeah, no, especially due to me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like if I accidentally get pissed because the guy in front of me won't move, and so I swerve to go around him, and I kill somebody on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's going to ruin my day. I think it's dangerous.
It's just going to be a one day.
I
mean,
come on, you got to move
A
on.
couple days from now, I don't care. But
I want to dwell.
Corey, did you know that President Hubert Hoover invented a game that he called Hoover Ball, which was a cross between tennis and volleyball, but was played with a medicine ball? How in the hell
that
could that
sounds
be?
awful.
It sounds terrible. A cross between tennis and volleyball is one thing, but to play with a medicine ball, those things are heavy.
well, yeah. What kind of racket are you using?
Zach, you ever played Hoover ball?
In high school and college.
You lettered in it.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were the Glizzy captain.
Yeah, you got
Hey, somebody on
a little glizzy on you.
Twitter is suggesting that the State Fair T-shirt is "Kiss the Glizzy."
We should have like a hot dog kissing contest.
Yeah.
Who's
A
going to judge
glizzy
that?
kissing
So
contest.
you and Tommy,
Like how many you can kiss in a
Hey,
certain
Sauce.
amount of time?
I thought of a way how I can prove that I wouldn't do it for $500.
you wouldn't do what?
What a waste.
Say it.
Kiss a glizzy.
All right.
Here's how I know. You and I bet every year $500 on the Mark Parrish versus the field bet, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
You get his 8 teams. I get the field. You've won 3 out of the last 4 or whatever it is. It's nuts.
Yep, sure has.
If you offered me the same thing, right? Like, hey, I'll take Parrish's 8 teams, and if one of his 8 teams win, you have to kiss a hot dog. I'd be like, I'm not taking that bet. I just wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it to me. So apparently, it's not worth $500 because I'm willing to gamble $500. Am not willing to gamble kissing a glizzy for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
See,
the way, am I saying something that's problematic?
no,
I don't
know
even
either.
understand
I'm
what
not even
that
sure what it
is.
means.
no, that's what.
What is
you
that?
kiss
We had
one
people over
glizzy
yesterday.
and you're labeled for life.
Right. We
What
had
does that
people over
mean?
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what the kids call them now.
Yeah, hot
Jesus.
dogs.
Glizzies, glicks.
Yeah. We had
It's a slang.
people over yesterday, and
What'd
I
you
said, hey, I'm going to make hot dogs and hamburgers. What does everybody want? And one of the guys says, I'll take a glizzy. And I'm
Okay.
like,
Tommy
okay.
was at your place?
No,
Yeah,
but
this is a Tommy thing.
Yeah.
no, they're like everybody
But
calls
what
them
is it?
I've never
What
heard
is
of
it
this.
short for?
No,
It
it's-
started in D.C., I think. It was D.C. slang, and then it spread through the
Could
internet.
it be like a glizzy, like it's a lizard? You know, kiss the lizard?
Listening. What is it? Yeah. There's got to be something to it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Shaboing boing is another name for them.
Wieners start to sweat, though, when you bake them.
Gross.
So, yeah.
Like
Gross.
Okay, according to this is just a quick Google search. Glizzy was originally used to refer to a handgun, especially a Glock.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Due to their similar shapes, glizzies started being used to describe hot dogs in the 2010s.
I don't think a hot dog looks like a
Doesn't
gun
have a
at all.
trigger.
and yeah.
The Urban Dictionary has sentences. Pop's wasting no time to enjoy the glizzy. He's a real glizzy gladiator.
Which is
Yeah,
people
see?
who eat hot dogs extremely quickly.
Yeah,
Glizzy gobbler?
Yeah.
or Glizzy Goblin.
Yeah, Kiss the Glizzy
Yeah,
has
come
to be
on.
the state fair t-shirt.
No,
Give
it
it a
does not.
smooch.
It really
Fuck
doesn't.
you,
All right,
Bear,
here's
what?
another thread on Reddit saying glizzy comes from the urban neighborhoods of America where it actually means Glock. So it is a gun reference.
Well, I meant hot dogs.
Well, it was, but now it's been.
Now it's hot
now it's
dogs.
morphing into a hot dog reference.
There's the Second Amendment. It says kiss the Glizzy.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
You can't kill anybody with a wiener, so that's kind
Oh,
of nice.
watch me. I made a lady die laughing.
Oh, sorry, dogs.
All right, should we do
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing radio.
Fan 5?
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, builders and remodelers. You know who would kiss a glizzy for $500, I bet?
Paul Allen.
Can we keep guessing?
Yeah, can we keep guessing? Go ahead, Hawk. Do you have the button bar bit?
Here,
Yeah.
hang on, let me do this right. PA?
That's right.
All
All right,
let's ask
number
him.
one
Would you
answer
kiss
on
a
the
glizzy?
board. All right, anybody else?
Player pass. Player pass.
Player pass. Top 5 answers are on the board. PA's number 1.
Tommy Olson.
That's right.
Number
Good
2.
answer.
Tommy
Good
Olson.
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Muss, your turn to guess.
You know what? I'm just going to throw this out there because he's at a lot of ballparks. I'm going to say that bonus is, yep.
Sorry, John Bonus would not kiss a
Mark
glizzy.
Rose.
Guesses.
That's right.
Rosen is on the board, yes.
Go to Zach.
Me.
That's right.
One answer on the board. One strike. You have 2 strikes remaining. Sauce. You can do this.
Hawk's sister.
All right, Muss. Final
Honorable
guess.
mention, though.
Final guess, Muss. You can do this. 1 answer remaining.
Barrero.
Good answer.
Why is that not on the board?
No, we were looking for Tackle Terry too. All right, no, somebody who actually probably would kiss a glizzy for 500, Sauce, because it sounds like he needs the money. Did you guys read the story over the weekend? Former number 1 overall pick Jamarcus
Yes.
Russell, one of the biggest busts in NFL history,
Well, that's the tape bit. They sent him tape to
Yeah.
watch, and it was never watched.
Yeah. Oh my God.
because they left it
was a
blank,
blank
and that
tape,
was the way that
and he
he.
spent his money on lean.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
and
check
that
this out.
ooh-wee.
He was a volunteer assistant coach at his alma mater, his high school in Mobile, Alabama. He got somebody that owns a local business to donate $74,000 to donate to the high school to purchase weight room equipment. That's a huge donation to a high school, $74K. But the school allegedly never got the check because Russell brought it to a credit union and then promptly withdrew $55,000 of the $74K.
He needed to put 20-inch Lorenzos on that thing. man.
So
That
he
is real.
has been fired, and Russell is now not allowed to be on the school's campus.
Oh.
Russell attended an event for the football team this week, but was told he was not welcome.
Oh. I bet he told him to kiss a glizzy.
He is 38 years old. He was a star there before he went to LSU, and then he threw for 52 touchdowns in 3 years before turning pro. Was the number 1 pick in the 2007 NFL draft. Started just 25 games. Was an absolute disaster. Regarded as one of the biggest busts in NFL history, according to ESPN.com. He earned more than $36.4 million in salary and bonuses during his NFL career.
He signed his first contract. He was in that era where you would get big contracts as a rookie. 6 years, $61 million.
Which doesn't sound like much now, but that was massive at the time.
Massive.
Yep.
Man. It's a real shame.
23 interceptions he threw.
It's a real shame, man. I would have a hard time looking at myself in the mirror every day knowing that I had an opportunity like that and I let it go.
Yep.
I threw it away. I didn't let it go. I threw it away.
Yeah.
You know?
By throwing it to the other team.
He was cut after 3 seasons.
I'm not even talking about his career. I'm talking about
the money.
You know, I
having
know.
that cash flow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
And then you're stealing from your high school.
Yeah.
That's,
Right.
Yeah, where you're probably right. You probably have some kind of a shrine in
yeah,
that
for
high
sure.
school
Oh,
because
for
they
sure.
are so proud that you were so dominant at LSU. Even though the NFL thing went south, it's hey, Jamarcus Russell played high school football here,
Yeah.
and now you're
how
stealing
about the
money
guy
from donors.
who made that donation of $74,000.
man.
He must be like, I never saw this coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Did he giving money to that guy?
So on that Sport Track website where they do all the contracts and whatnot, Spot Rack, whatever it's called.
I do that.
Brilliant. He was cut
one.
after the 09 season. He never got another chance on an NFL team. Wow. He was the number 1 overall pick.
Oh, look at that other one.
Are you talking about Glizzies? See, everybody on Twitter wants the State Fair shirt to say "Kiss a Glizzy."
It's like 3 people.
It is, but that's a lot to me.
There's one.
Are you spotting racks?
I sure am. They're everywhere.
Quit looking at me.
I like how we have a shirt industry here at KFN, and we need 1 shirt a year.
Yep.
Right, if we come up with a good idea in February, it's like, this should be the State Fair t-shirt. It's like, let's sell shirts 6 months from now. Oh, man.
Man, it's what, a month away now.
You don't like
almost
Kiss a
here.
Glizzy?
No.
Grody.
But, I mean, what do I care?
Yeah, or make it. I don't care.
Print
like
any
you said-
shirt you want, sell
Yeah.
any shirt you want. I'm going to be wrong about all of them.
Yeah.
I never get the shirts right. The dumbest ones, the ones that I think are just hideous and stupid, they break records.
Yeah.
So what do I know?
Yeah, what do we know?
When I'm like, no one with a brain would wear that shirt. They're just swimming in Scrooge McDuck money
Yeah.
when those ones get printed. I'm like,
Yep.
Somebody bought that? Yeah, like 6,000 people. But what? Who
think-
are these people?
I think Kiss a Glizzy would be a big hit.
Well, why don't you just print it
then
on your
do
own
it.
and sell it
Yeah,
at like
tell
meatsauce.com?
Tell Burb to get her done. Tell her to do it.
Wait, can I ask you a question, though? Is this just text or is there a picture
there a
with
glizzy?
No,
it?
it just
How
says
quickly can we get these
Kiss a
printed?
Glizzy.
Because
No wiener?
what a great 4th of July shirt this would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, see,
Kiss the
Maxo
Glizzy.
gets or Zacho.
Yeah.
Zacho
What do you
gets
think, Zach?
Well, yeah, I can't do a good Zach. But
I'm
yeah,
not going
kiss
to
the,
try to do a max.
yeah, we'll both avoid those landmines. Kiss the glizzy on the front, smooch the shaboing boing on the back. I mean, come on.
Would
See,
there be
he
a
gets
picture
it.
of a hot dog or a Glock?
Sure. No, there'd be a hot dog.
Both.
A
yeah.
hot dog.
Hot dog. Or kiss the shaboing day.
Yeah, come on. Smooch the shaboing boing.
Yeah, no, kiss the glizzy and smooch the shaboing
If you
boy.
had to, Corey, like
Would sell out.
someone puts a glizzy, a gun glizzy to the back of your head and says, for the rest of your life, you have to call it a shaboing boing or a glizzy, and you could never refer to it as a hot dog. Which one are you picking?
Put me down.
Yeah. Wait, so you wouldn't say, hey, I'm going to
How
make
many?
some glizzies. Anybody want one?
Shaboing boing's almost ready, kids.
Well, I know, Sauce, you would buy this shirt. You're super
Of course.
excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people would buy a Kiss the Glizzy shirt.
I want you at 9 o'clock to go down and argue hard for this.
I will.
You know what? I got some blue chuchables if you need some.
Get into Barb's office and just pound your fist and go, we're making
loves
this
me.
shirt.
No, she hates you.
No, she loves me.
Oh, no, she does not.
She knows this is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You know what I always say?
It sounded like the button bar.
Exactly like that button bar.
You know who likes this
no.
idea? You know who says the word glizzy?
Probably
From
Don.
Twitter.
100 times.
Boof from Twitter.
Yeah, Boo from Teen Wolf.
Tree.
The younger generation.
It's true.
That-
Oh, yeah,
no.
you're
All
tapped
the
in with
bar
that.
school kids say the glizzy. We have
Yeah,
to
that's
have a
our
t-shirt.
demo. Let's sell it to
Right
the
here.
Barstool kids.
Pork Chop Chevrolet says, I can't read that. Never mind. He says, Pork Chop Chevrolet.
Are you doing a new endorsement?
This guy writes, I'll lick a glizzy from the back.
That sounds like a
He
5-star
gets it.
DB recruit somewhere.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Maxim. Yeah. It would sell. Kiss a glizzy.
All right, if you would buy that T-shirt, tweet at MeatSauce1 and
with
tell
hashtag kiss the glizzy. We're going to get it
Sauce.
trending.
Yeah.
Hashtag kiss the glizzy.
Thank you.
Zacko gets it.
Now
Zacko
Hashtag
buy it.
kiss the glizzy. Hashtag smooch the shaboing boing.
Sauce loves
I
it.
love it.
He loves it.
I just keep saying it because Sauce laughs so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, the way Maxo says it is funny. Sorry. See? That's funny. That noise sucks. All right, I've gotten nobody.
Yeah,
No, you got me.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
babe.
I also
I
want
would-
the K102 shirt. I want it to be. I eat cat from the back.
Or I kissed the glizzy.
So, Sauce, let me ask you this. It is July 1st, and you have yet to come up with a good idea this year.
That's my good idea.
If this shirt, well, not yet. If this shirt gets printed and sells like gangbusters, then this counts, right? Because then it would be one successful good idea for the year 2024.
Yeah, works for me.
But
job.
are you really putting all your eggs in
Yes.
this basket? Because if this fails, then you have come up with 0 good ideas
But
the
then I
entire
still
year.
have 4 months.
Put your wiener where your mouth is here.
Oh.
What do you think?
Yeah.
This is what you're
this
going
is
all
my
in on.
idea.
Get
I
some-
will
well,
get a
go
kiss
sell it-
the
go
glizzy.
sell it to
Move a
Barb.
rib or two.
Yeah, Barb loves
Convince
me.
Barb that this is going to move some product.
I'm retweeting you, Zacko.
Kiss the glizzy.
Yeah, kiss the glizzy. Sorry. You'd come up with it, you've been like, this is the best idea of all time. I'm so funny. Yeah, this guy right here.
You do a terrible
I would
impression of me.
100% wear that shirt. Make it, please. Fantasy champ something writes, kiss the glizzy. Even Helen, kiss the glizzy.
Braden, I'll take 100.
See?
Nico'd buy 7.
Whoa.
What if it was a black T-shirt and had
Hey.
Puma on it? And
But
then
it still
had that
says
on-
kiss the glizzy?
Oh yeah.
Do you eat the puma from the back, Corey?
This show's just so dumb.
I'm gonna go to break. I think you guys need to put yourselves in timeout.
My guy Dan Winter at Seven Corners says, let me know how many shirts you need and I'll have them done by Wednesday.
See?
Oh my God.
No.
Dan gets it. Kiss the glizzy, man. All these people.
Don't do it, Dan.
Man, I've never seen my Twitter this happy or popular.
Yeah.
Oh, look over here. Kiss the glizzy. This guy gets it. Dan Flowmaster. Dustin.
He can't even read.
What?
Bidet guy, I love hot dogs.
Spiday? Is he Spideum?
Brilliant.
Nope.
No, but yeah, it's funny.
All right, T-shirts, I guess. The 8 o'clock hour of the Power Trip Morning Show continues with headlines after this on The Fan.
The KFAN Rube Party is back.
Oh, yeah.
Join us at Forgotten Star Brewing in Fridley, Friday, July 19th at 6:30 p.m.
Located just north of the Metro, Forgotten Star Brewing features award-winning brews in a truly historic space. Join us for an event, host one of your own in our tap room, or just enjoy a refreshing sip. We're crafting great beer and great experiences. ForgottenStarBrewing.com.
Upgrade your hot rod or muscle car with parts.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
AmericanPressureInc.com and join the best company for everything pressure washer. Good pay and benefits, variety in your day, and a fun place to work.
In today's Marketers Report, Kate Cronin, Chief Brand Officer of Moderna, weighs in on the speed of audio production.
In this day and age, and particularly at Moderna, where we have new information coming out on a regular basis, being able to feed that information to the audio format makes being nimble and pivoting easy, and that's what I really like about it.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Hi, My name is Chris Hockey. I'm here for builders and remodelers at buildersandremodelers.com. Now you may be saying to yourself, what do they got going on? Well, I'll tell you. If I were you, I wouldn't miss out because Builders and Remodelers has their Crazy Days summer sales event going on right now. And you remember those that went back in the day, like the big sales like at the car dealers? Oh, it's crazy. Well, for a limited time, all installation labor on any window, siding, or door project is just $1. Plus, you can get 36 months no interest financing if you qualify. That's at buildersandremodelers.com. Go check it out for all the details, buildersandremodelers.com. A proud sponsor of your Minnesota Twins, Builders and Remodelers at buildersandremodelers.com. The Crazy Day summer sales event's happening now at buildersandremodelers.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/radio. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at HIMS, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/radio and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free. With zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio.
It's summer at the lake, Mystic Lake that is, and Rockin' Rockets is back this 4th of July with food, fireworks, and live entertainment. Bring your dancing shoes because you get a free outdoor concert by Sister Hazel and Fastball. Also, bring your appetite. There's going to be lots of treats from local food trucks. And then turn your eyes to the skies that lights up with a sparktacular fireworks display. Mystic Lake's Rockin' Rockets. It's a blast. Details at mysticlake.com. That's mysticlake.com.
Free waterproofing and foundation repair estimates from Standard Water Control. Standard Water is the Midwest's expert for waterproofing and foundation repair since 1977. Standard Water fixes all wet and humid basement issues. Free estimates. Visit standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Went to Raising Cane's last night. Why not, right? It was a Sunday. That's Cane's time. Any day is Cane's time if you're a chicken finger diehard like me. I'm a diehard Caniac. And look, Raising Cane's has the best chicken fingers on the planet. There's so many Twin Cities locations. Get Raising Cane's today, but definitely this summer, get the iced tea there. The iced tea at Raising Cane's is endorsed by Iced Tea, the rapper, right? So why not? Iced Tea drinks iced tea. Why don't you drink iced tea? Raising Cane's has lemonade, iced tea, the best chicken fingers on the planet. So many reasons to go to Raising Cane's. I go no slaw, extra toast. I get the Caniac combo, but you do you. Best chicken fingers on the planet. And get that iced tea at Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Enhance your outdoor space. Schedule a free on-site consultation at lcilandscapes.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show for today. Mr. Mussman's here. Hi, Mr. Mussman.
Oh, good morning. What's going on?
It's all happening, you know. Listen to these people, man. They were out doing some lobstering, which I guess you probably just lobster cage it, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah.
Anyway. And they saw a shark.
Oh, God.
Wow. That is a shark.
No, it's a whale.
It's a shark.
That is a whale. Oh, my God. That is a freaking shark.
That's a great white shark.
That is a shark like I've never seen.
Yeah, there's two. That's a 20-foot great white shark coming at us.
25.
You know what I love about this soundbite is the guy's like, that's a shark. He says, no, it's a whale. And he's like, nope, that's a shark. And then she's like, it's a shark.
And
No
if it is a
kidding, dumbass.
20-footer, if it is a 20-footer,
Oh my
that is
God.
about as big as they get. So my guess is he's just winging it. I doubt it was 20, but he thought it was. 20 is about as big as they get.
Yeah.
Greasy.
That's why Jaws was 25, because that's insane, right? You got to make it it's a 20-footer. 25.
Well, how large is Megalodon, Hawk?
About 108 feet.
Yeah, it's sad when he died in the one.
Oh, dude, you ruined it.
Well,
Come on, man. Everybody's thinking about seeing that today.
Yeah, but then he shows back up. You know that.
Yeah, they got to go down in the trench. You know what I'm saying?
Bit aside, it's one of the worst films I've ever seen.
How dare you say those words?
Man, there was a, again, watching Jaws in the theater last Saturday, there was a the scene where he talks about the Indianapolis was just different on the big screen. It felt different. And I really noticed Christopher specifically, that I know you've seen a movie 1,000 times. You know, him and Richard Dreyfuss are going back and forth and joking about scars and look at this and the thresher shark got me here and whatever. I never truly noticed as much how much Quint truly, his face changes when, you know, he starts making fun of the tattoo. Like, what was that? And everybody else is laughing. They've been laughing for 3 minutes about all their different scars and the
woman that.
But he doesn't find that
took his
funny.
heart, yeah.
Right? The fact that that's the Indianapolis is not funny to him. And he immediately stops laughing and just grabs Hooper's hand and he's like, "That was the Indianapolis." And his smile disappears too. And you're like, "Oh, boy,
And that wasn't
here we go."
in the original script at all. That was over a dinner, if I remember correctly. It was Spielberg was having a dinner and had many other people there, and then he heard the story about the Indianapolis, and then went, "We're adding that," and so that was like
Really? I
a
didn't
quick
know that.
turnaround to actually get that scene, and for him to do that whole monologue.
I'm surprised it's not, because it really is Quint's entire character arc, right? His whole story is he wants to go.
Yeah.
Or at least he believes that he doesn't deserve to live. He should have died with his.
He'll never put on a life jacket.
Exactly.
Again. Yeah.
So it's like, I'm very surprised that wasn't part of it, because that is kind of his entire story.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
He finally completed the circle by getting eaten.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was in Forrest Gump. That's Lieutenant Dan's thing. He wanted to die, and Forrest saved him.
All right. Shall we?
Man, I'm getting a lot of people on Twitter want the Kiss the Glizzy shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's up to you now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all on you, buddy.
That idea is just.
You'd wear it,
That's
right,
the
Hawk?
verb right there.
Between now and the end of the show, we have something that might happen.
Oh,
really?
When it comes to that shirt.
Whoa.
We're trying to quickly put something together. We're trying to get a couple of ducks in a row and see if
To get what shirt?
we just wait, you'll see.
No, but what shirt? What does the
Just
shirt say?
Glizzy shirt.
You know, I don't understand, though. We do need to come up with something. It can't just be words. We need a picture.
Yeah, but have a hot dog on it.
Duh.
And here's the thing. If Blossberg likes it, we're doing it.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
That idea
He loves
is
me.
terrible.
If he thinks Kiss the Glizzy's funny, we'll do a Kiss the Glizzy shirt.
Go put your foot down and just demand it.
That idea is terrible.
Just don't put your head down. We don't need an earthquake.
Oh, okay.
Headlines is brought to you by our friends at Wolf
kiss a
River
Glizzy.
Electric. You can go solar and get those solar panels put on by our friends at Wolf River Electric.
Whip that glizzy out.
Yeah, whip the Glizzy out and put it on your panels.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do that.
A 72-year-old man in Florida got arrested for shooting a Walmart delivery drone out of the sky because he thought it was spying on him.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were already doing that.
Select markets.
Walmart's doing it? I mean, we have all kind of thought Amazon was going to be all over the country doing this, but I did not know Walmart was doing delivery drones.
Hey, Hawk.
Yes, sir.
What do people from your hometown call UFOs?
UFOs. They ain't got time to do 3 letters.
Yeah, the Indianans are all about efficiency,
That's right, buddy.
brevity.
Yeah. Here's the story audio.
I fired one round at it. Now they say I hit it, so I must be a good shot.
Mr. Wynn was defending his property. He felt that this drone was invading his private property. He is a homeowner.
Whoa.
Hey, was that his lawyer defending shooting the drone?
Yeah.
I wonder, legally, is he in the right here or not?
I don't know. I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, it's probably somewhat unprecedented, I would imagine.
I mean, it technically is not his property, right? Because it's flying above.
Right. If an airplane flies over your house, you don't get to just shoot it.
Nope, you
Great
can't do
point.
that. Yeah.
Although I tried. Damn it, Taylor Swift.
Missed by a mile. Oh, man, you're going to get emails if you just joked about shooting at Taylor's plane.
Oh, they all know I'm a
It's
Swiftie.
over for you.
They know I'm a Swiftie who's not very fast, which is an ironic thing.
There's a Costco in Los Angeles that's being built that will have 800 apartments on top of it.
Oh, wow.
I mean, in big cities, that makes sense, right? It's like the McDonald's in Dinkytown, right? They tore down the McDonald's and now it's at the bottom of an apartment building. I mean, it sounds insane, but when you just say, we're building an apartment building that happens to have a Costco, that makes more sense than we're building a Costco that happens to have 800 apartment buildings.
If you're a prepper, that's a good spot to live. You know, because you got the Costco just down below you.
Yeah.
Well, but it's a lot like Dwayne Reed in New York. That's why no one has a car. It's because you can walk everywhere, and every block has essentially all the groceries you need. So you can live within about a 3-block radius for the rest of your life. So if you're in LA, don't want to have a car, maybe you work close to or live close to work or walking distance or biking distance, just go downstairs to Costco.
Go kiss the Glizzy, the $1.50 ones.
Yeah.
Must
They're
get
right
it.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Would you sell this at the California State Fair? Or at least
do they
at
have
that?
one?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it's
People
called
would buy it.
Coachella.
Yeah. People would buy a Kiss the Glizzy t-shirt.
Today, July 1st, is the 183rd day of the year. It's also a leap year. But so at midnight tonight, we're going to be halfway through the year.
Oh, good.
And again, Stoss still has no good ideas.
I do. This idea
Did we just
is
get married?
great.
He's sitting on his Glizzy right now.
Yeah.
Man, get off that thing.
It's too small to be sat on. I have some ideas. The rubes have helped, but I have some ideas to make this t-shirt great.
Let's hear him.
Nope.
What?
I'm going to save them.
Yeah, because another vendor might come up with the idea.
Right. Musk gets it.
And then now you got no shirt sales.
Oh, you disgust me.
You guys all like grilling?
Who?
Grilling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for a new grill, according to a new survey / study, you're one of the few who are. Here's why. Sales are way down. Anybody know why? Why are grill sales
Let me think
way down?
Because people don't like the way they feel on their teeth.
No. The thing to make food with.
Materials. Lack of steel.
The cost of propane. All right.
That's a good one.
Not having the space to grill? Maybe.
It takes too long because people just
It's
don't
raining
have
too
any
much?
patience at
That's
all.
it. The rain.
No.
Okay.
Thanks, Hawk, for the
I
enthusiasm.
thought you were right, buddy. We were all shocked.
They don't know how to grill. We didn't pass down the recipe.
Yeah. They're a bunch of bitches.
You can microwave glizzies.
All right, enough.
Hawk's tired of my bit.
According to this, sales are way down because everyone who wanted a grill bought one during the pandemic.
Oh, sure. Man, that's tough, right?
So now it's, you're going to have to wait for that wave of grills to kind of pass, and people want new ones, and then it'll be coming back. So I guess that's the theory on why grills are selling at a slow pace.
Man, those
Makes
Traegers
sense.
are so awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Sure, but again, it sounds like everyone bought one 4 years ago, and they're like, well, we got nothing else to do. Let's just grill all summer.
Yeah, as you're driving by an RV dealer, take a look at the parking lot and how many they have for sale. Same thing happened, man, because I've been flirting with the idea of selling the old van, and it's not a great seller's market right now because people bought so many of those things back in the day during the pandemic, and now they overproduce them. Great story, Hawk. Thanks, dude.
No, it makes sense.
That
though.
makes sense.
No,
yeah,
that's
they're
true,
everywhere.
Yeah,
They are.
boats are also kind of in that too. Yeah.
Sure.
Speaking of boats, man, this takes a weird turn.
You motorboating.
5 fishermen in Sri Lanka
Oh, I know those guys.
were hundreds of miles off the coast. They were in the ocean, and they found some bottles floating. Hundreds of miles off the coast,
Wow.
okay? Bottles are floating in the ocean. So they did what any idiots would do. They drank them.
No, they did not. They just drank random.
They
didn't-
assumed it was booze.
Oh no.
They drank them.
Oh no.
I thought this was a message in the bottle kind of thing.
They are dead.
They died.
They died.
Wow.
It is still not clear what they drank, but they have died. How about don't drink random bottles of
Yes.
stuff that you find hundreds of miles off the
don't
coast?
do that.
And at the
They're
very
dead.
least, you let your buddy try it first.
Yeah, right.
You know, they like, well, nothing happened to him. Okay, I guess I'll try it.
So why don't you have some booze? This has got to be like a White Claw or something,
Why
right?
don't you eat up the hotel?
Right there. So they don't know what it was yet?
According to
Is that
this,
what it says in the story?
it's still unclear what they drank.
What it was.
Man.
At the very least, it's urine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
like
Trucker bomb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in the sea.
Yeah.
No, if you look around the building, it sounds like a lot of people think this week is a week you just take off of work either
sure.
way.
Yeah, good for them.
What percentage of American workers think this week should be a national holiday, that basically everyone should have the entire week off. What percentage of Americans think this week should be an entire week off?
70.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I was going to say. 70 as well.
80.
I'd like to ask some people here in the office what they think.
They're not here.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to say it's got to be like 65.
So here's why it's kind of a boring answer, but then it splits a little bit. 49% think companies should shut down for the entire week of July 4th. But the younger you go, the higher the number goes. 61% of millennials and Gen Zers say yes. 32% the generations older than that. So the younger you are, the more likely you are to say we should just shut the entire thing down for a week.
Yeah.
That is not shocking at all.
No.
No.
Having younger adults that are my children.
Don't want to work.
Watching them, like, how much they don't want to go to work, how much they don't want to do stuff, and take a job and then go, I'm going to change jobs.
Kind of like how companies don't want to do a pension, don't want to do this, don't want to do that anymore like they used to back in the day when they took care of
Yeah, that would be cool.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Or a 401k match.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right. We're all set.
Oh, for the bit?
What the hell's happened?
This is the Shark Tank theme song, Sauce.
Never seen it.
I
So-
wish you'd swim around in one.
This is this is the equivalent. This is Sauce Tank.
It's okay.
You have entered the Sauce Tank.
Okay.
You are the entrepreneur.
Let me get my notes ready. Got them.
You have an idea.
I
that
do.
You would like to pitch. You have to find a shark that's willing to think that this is a good idea and this is something that we should invest in.
Okay. Who am I
Hi,
pick-
Barb.
Hi.
Hi, Barb.
Barb.
Hey, Barb. Technically, you
How
are
is
the,
ya?
you are the first person to ever be a shark in Sauce Tank. Sauce has an idea he would like to pitch you.
Hello, Barb.
What?
How are you?
Hi.
I have an idea.
I'm hungover.
You're what?
She's
I'm
hungover.
hungover. I went to Keith Urban.
Oh. Did he play bangers?
So many hits.
Yeah,
he
the
smell
best,
good?
right?
It smelled great.
See?
Why does everybody say that
How do
about
people
Keith
love
Urban?
the smell.
What do you want?
You know what else smells great? A great idea.
Oh, Jesus.
And you know what else?
Okay.
You know what else is a great thing to do? Saying yes to this idea. I have an idea for a State Fair T-shirt. Are you familiar with a Glizzy?
Are you familiar
Are
with a
you?
few of them?
Yes, it's a hot dog. That's what all the kids call them. They call them Glizzies. Or,
Well,
you know,
according to Big O, it's not a hot dog. It's something inappropriate because his face turned red when he heard you guys talking about it.
oh, well, hang up.
Sauce, you have to pitch
What do you
this
wanna
idea.
do?
Here's the idea. We get a mustard yellow T-shirt.
Oh
my
God,
that
that's
has
the
a
worst
hot
color
Okay,
shirt.
are you guys pitching this, Krabby Pants? Be quiet over there.
That's my next pitch is Krabby Pants.
That has an idea. That
That
says
You kept those from Denver?
I sure did.
that says kiss, kiss the Glizzy, and then the hot dog in ketchup says KFAN. Boom. Oh, she drove off the road.
Are you being serious right
Yeah, it would sell. If we had a Kiss the Glizzy T-shirt, it would sell.
In what
People
direction
buy it.
would the Glizzy be? I mean, is it
I
going
don't know.
straight up and
No,
down,
it's
or is it
going
going sideways?
Sideways.
Come on, don't be gross.
Yeah, don't be weird.
It's at the bottom of the shirt.
Yeah.
A Kiss the Glizzy
And
T-shirt.
how much do you think people are going to pay for that?
Well, I don't know. What do they normally cost? I didn't do any research.
There's a shock.
Oh my God.
Like $30.
Sure. People would buy a Kiss the Glizzy T-shirt in mustard yellow.
And you think that the dads are going to approve that?
Well, one of them will, because one of them loves me. All I gotta convince you and then one of the dads, because if one of the dads says it's a great idea, they're in.
Can I just throw something in real quick while she's thinking this through?
Yeah.
Does it sound like she likes sauce? Because it does not.
No,
sound
she
like
loves
that.
me.
It does not sound like that. You keep saying that, but it doesn't
Well,
sound like
sounds
that.
agitated.
Yeah, well, she's hungover. If she wasn't hungover,
Yeah,
she'd
but what
be...
else is new?
I think
stop it.
Sauce. I think she's like a lot of people here. She loves you. She just hates your ideas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Correct.
But this is a legit idea. People would buy this.
What
And
color would the T-shirt be?
mustard yellow?
That's terrible.
Terrible color.
Well, we can.
Hashtag Kiss
you-
the Glizzy is trending.
Yeah, you as the shark of this, Barb, we can negotiate the color of the T-shirt. but a Kiss the Glizzy t-shirt with a hot dog on it where the mustard or the ketchup spelled out KFAN would be a huge seller.
Who's going to design it?
Seven Corners, Corey's people.
They're going to design it too?
I'll design it right now. I'll draw it right now. Who's got a pen?
good.
Oh, boy. I've seen these drawings before.
Here, I got a
How do you
Sharpie.
spell Glizzy?
Glizzy.
Okay.
See, you haven't hung up yet.
If you think it'll sell, we can do it, but it better sell
Take that,
or
Corey.
I will slap you in the mouth.
It'll sell. I promise you. People will buy Kiss the
What's
Glizzy.
everybody doing? He's slapping.
How do you,
Do you want to wait until the fair, or do you want to do it, sell it right now?
It's a 4th of July staple. I mean, I feel like we got to do it now,
what
right?
are you drawing?
The 4th of July is Thursday.
Thanks, Uncle Sam.
Hey, Barb, behind the curtain a little bit here. How many T-shirts do we have to sell for it to be a, quote, success?
It has to cover the cost of the shirt.
So a break even is a win?
Yes, as
Oh,
long
boy.
as it doesn't cost us any money, we can do it. But if
Yes.
it costs any money, I'm sending Sauce an invoice.
I'm telling you, the rendering so far that Sauce has done will cost you zero.
KFAN.com/watch.
please?
Well, actually, let me make it full screen here.
You
Sauce.
stop
1
rendering
second.
yourself.
You know how we always say
There
when
we
he
go.
draws the male genitalia, we're convinced he's never seen one? Now I'm convinced he's never seen a hot dog.
That looks like a hot dog.
He knows nothing about Glizzies.
Jeez.
My
You're
God,
the
dude.
Okay,
worst
do you guys want
draws.
to bet on how many we would sell? Why don't we try to make some money on this?
My God.
How many do you think we're going to sell over under?
We'd sell over 100.
Oh, but that's a pretty low bar.
What,
We
what
gotta
is a
sell
good number?
thousands.
Like, I mean, what is like the top T-shirt sell each year?
I mean, thousands.
Okay.
For
We
like,
would,
But at the
we have
fair.
the big one.
if we did this at
Yeah,
the
that's
fair,
at the
we would
fair.
sell over 1,000 of them.
10,000. I think you can go 10,000.
I don't know about that.
What? Have we ever sold 10,000
Man,
shirts?
all these people. Minneapolis
10,000
guy.
shirts?
Yeah.
Tom.
We have? Wow.
Yeah, Jared's saying.
12 days of hell,
yeah.
for goodness sakes.
Yeah, Jared right here says, I will design the Glizzy shirt for free and send it to you.
I don't know if they will let him get one in jail.
Not that guy. Oh, my Lord.
So hang on, one more.
God.
Sauce, I know Barb is the shark in this scenario in Sauce Tank, but let me be a shark and ask you a question.
Sure.
He's definitely kissing some glizzies.
Is this against his will foot long? Is this
Ran out of
is this
smokes.
KFAN branding or Power Trip? Is this the Power Trip shirt? This is the brand we want for the year?
I mean, you guys won't get behind it because you guys don't like me. You
I
think
try
I'm
not to
stupid.
get behind a glizzy.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
how I eat it.
That's that's that bumper sticker.
Okay. Barb hung up. Yes, this will be either way, it could be a whatever. This will sell. People will buy
I
it.
guarantee your program director does not want KFAN anywhere on that shirt, so it can be a Power Trip shirt.
Oh God.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah, fine. And you know how like now the whole bit is like all these hats have like the golf course written on them, where it'll have like a nickname of it. We could make a hat that just says Glizzy.
My God.
Boom, roasted.
I mean,
You guys know it's a
I
good
barely
idea.
understand what that even meant.
Is the hat going to be mustard as well?
Roasted glizzies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over the campfire.
Yes. Kiss the Glizzy with a
Yeah.
hot dog where the mustard or ketchup says KFAN will be an all-time T-shirt. All these people on
design
Twitter
it,
want one.
and I will print it, and if we lose money, you will pay for it.
All right.
Yeah.
You're willing to gamble?
Yeah.
You
You're going to have 5,000 T-shirts
It'll
at your
work.
house.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll work. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Would you buy one?
Yes.
Would you wear it?
Yes, of course. I
Remember,
believe
you
in
only
my
get
product.
You only get one shirt, though.
Yeah.
When you're at the fair. You just
Yeah.
get the one.
Yeah.
So you got to make decisions there.
All right.
Yeah, Gideon
Thanks,
Collins.
Barb.
I would buy
Thanks,
a Kiss the
Barb.
Glizzy shirt.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She goes, she hates you.
Yeah, she does. She's tired of me.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Well, she used to have to kind of dance around and be like, oh, I don't know, Paul. I don't know if we're going to do that. Now she's just like, Paul, we're not doing that.
Yeah, shouldn't have
That's
time for
fine.
you. Yeah.
I thought you sold it really well.
Thank you.
Now entering the tank, a freak with a giant head with a T-shirt idea.
Oh my God.
Was that how they announce them? Is that how it's said? I got to watch that show, though.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Paul.
This
I have
all
the worst
started
idea you've ever heard.
because you wouldn't kiss one for $500.
That's about how much you'd have to pay me to wear this shirt, too.
Oh, I'd wear it for free.
I know. I can't wait.
I lost
I
the
like
story.
the idea. I don't like you, and for that, I'm out.
Is that what they say? Do they say stuff like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really? That's mean.
They would say that.
Mr. Wonderful gets pretty blunt. Mark
You guys
Cuban
say that
gets
to me
really
all the
pissed.
time.
Lori's gets she digs in sometimes.
Sometimes she's the nicest one.
Yeah.
Lori's the nicest.
Who the hell is Mr. Wonderful?
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, Marvel super.
You only Cuban only gets really mean if people come on and make like false science claims. If it's like you're gonna lose 1,000 pounds in 2 days, Mark will be like, "You're an absolute a-hole. I'm out. Now get lost." So he gets pretty defensive about that. Otherwise, he's pretty nice. Paul, your hands up.
Never mind.
No, what were you gonna say?
Can't say it. Can't read it.
No, try.
Tommy just texted.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bring it over here. Let me see. Bring it over here. Let me see.
Oh, T.O.
Hang on.
The guardian of Glizzy Land.
Come on, Tommy.
Oh, my.
Glizzy Gobbler.
Yeah.
The Glizzy God is Tommy.
He'd be a captain.
I think somebody can piece together what the text says based on what I'm about to say. But Tommy, here's my advice: go to that store, just buy one, and then just use a Sharpie and write KFN on the side. it's close enough.
Probably gonna get a silver one.
We're not
silver Sharpie.
Oh boy.
Oh, my. Oh. Okay.
Do your own branding. We're not going to sell those at the state fair. I don't think the state fair would let us sell those.
No, they wouldn't. But they do like things at the fair on a stick.
Yeah,
So.
or about a
There we
football.
go.
Yeah.
Glizzy.
Yeah, Glizzy on a stick. The shaboing boing on a stick.
Yeah.
You know what sucks about this the
Wave
most,
that thing at
Sauce,
me.
is if this gets printed, the thing that sucks the most is I like when the Power Trip shirts sell like crazy, right? So much so that it embarrasses the other three shows. I'm going to be actively cheering for this one to fail.
Because
And
it's
that
mine.
sucks.
Because I like it.
100%.
Well, that's mean. I don't cheer for you
100%.
to fail.
That is not even close to
Yeah,
true.
we absolutely we do it every week.
Every week.
Every week we don't.
That's
we
your
do.
favorite
Yeah.
thing is when I fail.
Yeah, we all like it. We talk to each
Well,
other about
the
it.
only thing that you like more than me failing is Justin Timberlake failing to sell tickets,
Yeah.
which is your
On the
favorite
air,
thing.
On the air, sure. I don't want you to fail.
That's
I want
not
your
true.
game to be a home run. All
Whoa.
that stuff. Game.
Okay.
All that stuff.
Tickets cashed.
Yeah. I knew it. Yeah, man.
You have a game?
Initialsgame.com/
Don't care.
Kiss the Glizzy.
Yeah, good point. I don't want you to. Yeah. Yeah, see, red shirt with mustard yellow writing would be A+. Smeagol would buy it.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Triumph. We got one
Shout
sale.
out to Gollum.
It's precious.
We got one sale.
Yeah, we got to follow the fashion advice of Smeagol.
You guys know I'm right.
The
God, I hope
Triumph,
you're
the insult comic dog guy.
Robert Smeagol.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you see his bits on The Daily Show this week?
Uh-uh.
God dang, is that guy funny?
He's great.
Very, very funny.
Man, he's good. I love Triumph. Such a good bit.
Yeah, great bit.
People are getting recommended ads for that that one movie,
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
It's a great movie.
You got anything else, Cor?
Couple other things quickly. Kiss the Glizzy is not quite as viral as Hawk Tua.
Right.
But if you saw it over the weekend, Zach Bryan brought her on stage.
God bless
And then
him,
she
man.
screamed Hawk Tua into the microphone. Mus, that's your industry, your
And
thoughts.
she's selling shirts and everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's making a ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
Give her hell.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Take your 15 minutes. Have
Yeah,
some
for
fun.
sure, man.
Spit on that thing.
Okay.
Amen.
Yeah, kiss the Glizzy.
See?
Blaze the Glizzy.
Yeah, we're just following in her footsteps.
I feel like it was Friday. I think Martin Mull died. I think it was Friday or Thursday, whatever.
He was
but
so funny.
yeah, Colonel Mustard, man,
Yeah.
from Clue.
That's right.
Yep.
Man,
Yep. Named after
He had his own
the,
show, too, there for a while.
He did.
you're thinking of
That's-
Martin Lawrence.
No.
Last but not least, this will ruin your day.
Oh, great.
Oh, neat.
55-year-old guy in Philadelphia went to the ER after a bee
Okay.
Oh, no.
stung him directly in the eye.
Okay.
Of his what?
Check this out.
Oh.
So I guess it's extremely rare.
How far in are you?
God, Marty.
It stung him in the right eye where the iris meets the sclera. S-C-L-E-R-A. That's the white part of your eye. The stinger got stuck, and they had to tweeze it out, but his eye was still swollen and bloodshot 2 days later, and his vision was getting worse, so he had to go to an eye specialist, and it turns out that a small piece of the stinger was still lodged in his eyeball.
Lordy.
It was so small they could only see with a microscope and some special dye. They had to use something called a microforceps to get it out.
It's like you going to the bathroom, Sauce.
Genius.
I thought you were talking about the eye of his glizzy. That's what I thought you were
Man, no. Stung in the eye.
That almost happened to me. I got that sting right here.
Hadn't happened to me yet.
Yeah, it happened to me yet. How much it costs to get it fixed?
Let's just leave it at that.
But how about this? They said if it ever happens, you see an eye doctor as soon as possible because the equipment in the ER is not specialized enough. They don't have it. You have to go to an eye doctor.
Unreal.
Do they have an IER? Serious question. I was not joking, but do they have?
I was waiting for the foghorn to go.
Oh.
Zach, for God's sakes, just kiss the glizzy.
See?
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Okay. Moss, you're an American treasure.
Love you guys.
We'll see you next Monday with Sauce, maybe.
I
don't know if he's booked
to it,
you
man.
yet.
That'd be awesome.
9 to noon is next. 5:39. We're back tomorrow. See ya.
Have a wonderful day. Something got a hold on me,
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
Woody in 94, it's slowing on the exit ramp.